the Ukraine thwarts triple Russian breakthrough attempt at vital Siversk supply hub. Russian forces launched a large-scale assault on Siversk, deploying heavily modified turtle tanks and coordinated infantry attacks in Donetsk Oblast. However, their offensive was systematically dismantled by Ukrainian drone operators and defenders, leaving their armored units in ruins. The Russian push toward Siversk faces a formidable Ukrainian stronghold manned by battle-hardened veterans. To break through, Russian commanders orchestrated a mechanized assault on 3 separate vectors. Yet, Ukrainian forces repelled each attack, completely annihilating the advancing units. Capturing Verkhnokamiansky is essential for Russia's broader offensive toward Siversk. This key logistical hub directly supplies Ukrainian forces and serves as a major node along the front. As long as Siversk remains under Ukrainian control, the Russian front stays vulnerable, with Ukrainian forces able to disrupt enemy supply lines and launch counterattacks. After repeated failures, Russian forces shifted tactics, launching 3 simultaneous assaults to overwhelm Ukrainian defenses. Their primary target, Verkhnokamiansky, the last Ukrainian-held village standing between them and Siversk. The first wave consisted of infantry units tasked with clearing preliminary Ukrainian positions and securing the flanks. Topographic maps reveal their objective: Ukrainian defensive structures on an elevated position overlooking key access roads. By seizing these outposts, the Russians sought to prevent Ukrainian counterattacks from the north and enable mechanized units to advance unimpeded. However, geolocated footage captured Russian soldiers in a ditch attempting to toss explosives into a Ukrainian bunker. In a swift response, Ukrainian defenders threw the explosives back out, causing a blast that killed or wounded multiple Russian soldiers. The survivors were forced to retreat, exposing the vulnerability of their strategy. Instead of securing a foothold, the first assault stalled under relentless Ukrainian fire. With infantry failing to clear the outposts, the Russians turned to their turtle tanks, makeshift armored vehicles reinforced with metal plating to resist Ukrainian anti-tank weapons. Equipped with mine rollers, these vehicles were meant to breach defensive lines and push toward the village. However, Ukrainian FPV drone operators systematically targeted weak points, striking engine compartments and exposed crew positions. One by one, the turtle tanks were immobilized and set ablaze. As the first tank erupted in a fireball, its crew abandoned the vehicle and ran for cover, only to be left exposed. Ukrainian drone operators unleashed a relentless barrage of kamikaze drones and drone-dropped grenades, eliminating dozens of Russian troops before they could reach Ukrainian trenches. Despite suffering heavy losses, Russian forces launched a third attack wave, deploying another set of armored vehicles. Believing Ukrainian defenders were exhausted, they gambled on one final push to break through. Leading this assault was yet another turtle tank, but it struck a Ukrainian anti-tank mine, disabling its left side. Stranded, the vehicle became an easy target. Ukrainian drone operators swarmed in, striking repeatedly with kamikaze drones. The crew, left with no options, abandoned the vehicle and attempted to flee across open terrain. From that moment, the hunt was on. Desperate Russian soldiers ran, some praying, others discarding their weapons in a futile attempt to avoid the inevitable. Yet, the skilled Ukrainian drone operators from the K2 battalion found and eliminated every one of them. In the end, despite their coordinated multi-vector assault, combining infantry clearing teams with armored advances, Russian forces failed to breach Ukrainian defenses. Each attack vector, meant to support the others, was methodically neutralized, preventing any breakthrough. By holding Verkhnokamiansky, Ukrainian forces have once again stalled the Russian advance, keeping Siversk secure and the front line stable. As Russian forces reel from yet another failed offensive, Ukrainian defenders stand ready for the next assault.
Пошел! Ты прям положил нормально в левый угол!